validation routine part, we are going to see if if our requested fund transfer version, that is, this one is our fund transfer version, which we are going to use today. And in this version, if we are inputting debit account other than current account, then system should give us error. This is what the error we should. Debit account is not allowed.
Okay.
Debit account is not allowed. Not so. This is not correct error.
Debit account.
Yeah, debit. We should get error like no other than current account is allowed. This looks okay. Is it okay? Fine.
Okay.
No other than current account is allowed. So what we are going to do today, we will use this version, fund transfer mkcwell.root, and in this version, if you are trying to do any fund transfer request, and if you are trying to use any debit account other than current account, then system should throw error. And also we will see, as of now, we have been seeing comma variables. So we'll see how we can use comma variable here. And what is comma? You already know it's a global variable. Global variable, it means this variable is provided by Temenos. And it's this, you can find the location of this variable. It's inside I common file. That's why we are including our insert.I common. And you have already seen this, and even we will see it again while debugging our program, how the comma is storing all the fields variable value. And what it does, it contains the last entered value in any application version. So to solve this problem, we will write some sort of algorithm here. So what we will do first step, we will include our common file. So that's a general practice we always including if we are writing any T24 program. So we will include common file and I underscore equate. Those two we will include in our first step. In second step, what we will do, we will read comma variable, and we will store that comma variable to somewhere in our local variable, and we'll try to read file. Read what file we will be reading here. This we need, as we need to check account, so we will read our account file. Are you getting?
Yes.
So fbnk dot account, we are going to read bnk for bnk branch. And once we will read that file, we will try to extract in third step. Once file will be read, then we will try to extract category. And we will use if loop to check the category of debit account. And we'll see if it is other than current account, then we will display error. You understood our today's assignment, I hope.
Yes.
So we will implement now this. So I will write here new file. I will give the same trg dot. What is the name? Well, we can give any name, anything. We can give a name, some logical name as well. But as of now, I'm just giving this. Well3 dot b. But we should have named something logical. And how we are naming this, I will show you. Is when you will deal, or if you will in any project. So these three qualifier first instead of TRG, because we are going to deal with accounts. So it should always start with ACC. Instead of TRG, it should be ACC. And as we are going to it's a validation routine, so we can put the field name, which field name you are going to validate. So we are going to validate debit, and we can write something validation well, and debit account something dot b. So that's how we have some standard, but different company following different standard. But we are not following any standard as of now because we are just learning here. But you should have some idea.
Okay.
So what we have to do, I will just copy all these things.
Mhm.
Yeah, till here. Name always should be as the name should be always as per our file name. And we will mention here what we are going to do. So I can put this comments here. I can write something like that, validation routine, and this is our description. And one more thing, I will mention version name also, so that so I will use my own, but we will implement this in your version also. We'll show you how it will. I will put date 16 September and this. So because it's going to deal with account, so I will put account file here. So these are some general things you already know. Why we are including iCommon, because iCommon provides all variables. Those are system global variables, and those are going to be used in our subroutine. Equate is just initializing those variable. And if account, as we are going to deal with account, so this is the file where we will find all account records. That's why we're including it.
Okay.
Now we will have some label like go sub. So those are like simple. You can have, I'm just going to copy those things as well. These are some standard routine. I'm just going to copy to save our time. So initialize section will initialize everything. Process will see how we can process those records. So in initialize section, see, our main intention is like reading those account. When we will put debit account, means that is ID for I underscore account, F underscore. So we will read file. We will use here read file. So I will copy this from somewhere. These things are we are going to use. Those are very straightforward. You already know. So I'm not going to use customer, so I will change this to account here.
Okay.
Account. First, I will check everything. Account and account record. FN. I can use change all F all, but I'm just showing you so that you should understand where what I'm changing. These are very simple here, but we need to change here account. Not in a small, it should be always in cap. Most of the project, if you see most of the coding, they used to write y.acc record or r.acc record because it's a record. That's why most of the time you will see r.acc record like this. So don't get confused. We are not following any standard. That's why I'm just writing like this. But anything, if any variable which belongs to file, that should be stored with f, and you know this. It's written here. F, that should be stored with f. That will tell you it's belong to some file. And anything which it for record that should be start with r.acc rec, something like that. But as of now, I'm not following any standard because I have not been as of now, because for the we haven't followed any standard in any program. So just keep this, remember, it's also correct, but some standard we should always follow. So we'll make it written here. This is our first section here. And the process, we'll see how we can process this. It's giving me error here because if you see some different color here, it's white and this is some different. Why? Because it's an error. So if I will make this like this, and it's the same color. So this is how editor helps us. So process. So I have already told you once, because that value, if you see here, comma. So we will define this in our routine, where we will define, you already know, validation field. We will define in validation field, we will define debit.account. So it's a fund transfer, is it? So we will define debit because we are going to check debit account number. So in validation field of version, when we will open version record, in validation field, we will define debit account number. And we will put validation routine, we will put our routine, that is our val3, is it? So this is 2 we have to do. So once we will put validation field here, like debit account number. So what the comma will do, it will keep watching. Means comma, it will have it will store all values, whatever we will type in screen for the each field. So once, but our routine, once we will keep it here, our debit amount, debit account number field. So our this routine will keep watching all the time for this field. Once you will input value in this field, this routine will be active. So we need this comma variable. So this is very simple variable. You need to just type comma. I'm just copying here because so I will put comma here. Comma is equal to, we will assign, means our account ID. This is our account ID. So we will assign account ID is equal to comma. You understand this logic?
Okay.
So whatever value debit account number you will type, that will be stored in comma, and we are assigning this to our local variable ACCID. This is our local variable. I should have initialized this here. So comma means here it will have debit account number that will be stored here, account ID now. And now we are going to read. F read will help us to read record. with the
Mm-hmm.
for the given account ID. So this is FNAC. See, it will have information of the table, which table or which file you are going to read. ACC ID is your record ID that you will get from your COM-I variable. Account rec is your record that you will get as a part of output of this routine.
Mm-hmm.
This is your path, FCC, ACC path. Most of the time we are just keeping it blank. And
Okay.
error will, this is another variable error, which will be populated if there is any error while reading this file.
Okay.
So REST logic you already know. We'll get this ACC rec here, and we will get some, we'll check it, and we'll store our what we are checking category.
Mm-hmm.
I will keep this in a small. Category is equal to we are going to store. So this is also one variable. I will initialize this as well. We'll see what
Mm-hmm.
field is for category. How to see you already know. Are you? Is it visible? Or
Yes,
I
yes,
should
yes.
increase size.
No, it's okay, man. It's visible. Okay.
I will come out of this.
CE.
Which table you are referring? I underscore F, the same table name. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
to this table name. I underscore here. This is what you need. IF. I'm copying it here from so that I'm just linking.
Mm-hmm.
I can type those things, but I'm just copying so that at least you should have idea why I'm including it here.
Okay.
I'm copying from there so that you should have idea. This is all layout of the file we got. So we have to extract which field category. Are you able to see category here in tools again?
Mm-hmm.
So I will copy it here, AC.category, and I will keep this in our program as it is. So it's a basically dynamic array. You can get position also. You have seen two. So we can type two here as well, but you know why we are not taking position, because this is all with T24. If in tomorrow, if T24 change the sequence in between one or two, if
Mm-hmm.
T24 get some another field, then this program will fail. That's why
Yes.
we are mentioning full field this here AC.category instead of number.
Yes.
So we will store category. You will get category here. So your category will be stored now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to check. This category will give you information about whether it is current account or saving account or Nestro or Westro, what type of account it is. So this have some code. So how you will see the code? Just go to into 24. We have table called category. So if you go to CAT category table, so these are all list of categories. So if you see from 1000 to until 1990, all these are all currents account category.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting? So you may have 1001 or 1002. Those are all current account. And if you come down, we have different type of, so it's like after 2000 to 2099, those are like Vostro account. I will tell you what is Vostro account, Nostro account. I will prepare some uh, functional KT for account, and I will show you. later. So for for example, from 3000, we have some loan account. If you see, all 3000 categories are belongs to loan account. The same way, if you would like to see saving account category, those are 6000.
Okay.
6000 to 6099 somewhere. All these are some types of saving account. So you may have different type of saving account, saving plus. If you see, your salary account may have some different type of saving account. It's a corporate, so some different types. So those are like different category.
Mm-hmm.
Saving accounts, if you will go to state bank, they will offer you normal saving account. But if you have some special customer, if you got a lot of money, if you are putting in your account, so you may have premium customer, so they can prepare some different type of saving account for you.
Mm-hmm.
That will give you some more interest, more facility, premium sort of thing. So they can use these things,
Okay.
and they can categorize different saving accounts from this category they can use. So we have from 6000 to 6999. Until that, you can use any of this category, and you can define your different type of saving account. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the purpose. So I'm just coming, that's we are not learning as of now, so I'm just skipping all those discussion.
Okay.
So I'm coming back. So you understand, is it? So we have to check current account. You have already seen, we have from 1000 to 1999. So we need to check what check we need to have. So our category, that should be less than, if it is less than 1000. Are you getting?
Mm-hmm.
If category code is less than 1000, it means it's not a current account. Or if category account is, if category is great, sorry, if category is greater than 1999, then
Mm-hmm.
also it's not a category account. So it should be always between range from 1000 to 1999. Is it? That's our category. That's our current account category. So
Okay.
we will put
Actually,
here.
how we
Yeah,
can confirm that this is the value for the current account or saving account?
that's why I've shown you that table.
Be-
If you see here, TEGORY. Oh, we are already there. So if you see here,
For
so these,
1001.
yeah, 1000 is our 1001 is current account. You see, this is current account. When, why you asking this question? I will show you one more thing. So if you see here in account, I'm just using mnemonic. This is mnemonic. Instead of typing account number, I'm using my mnemonic here. This is my mnemonic that I have defined while creating. So I'm just, instead of typing account number, I'm using mnemonic. So if
Mm-hmm.
you see, this is account number. This may be debit for your requirement.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe instead in debit account, you are going to type this account. So system will check what is category here. It is 1001. And what is 1001 is the current account.
Okay. Okay.
So you already know from range
Yes.
1001 to 1999, it will be always current account. So
Mm-hmm.
while opening account, if somebody wants to open current account, then you will have to type this category only. You can't give him saving account, is it, from 6001? You can't type it 6001. That is for saving account. So it's your wish. When you go to bank, and bank will ask, what type of account would you like to have, sir? So you will say, I want saving, or I want current account. So it's your choice. So
Mm-hmm.
if you say, I want saving account, then the person who will open your account, he will type category for saving account.
Mm-hmm.
That may be 6000, or between 6000 to 999, 6999, is it?
Mm-hmm.
999. So that is range between 6000. So that may have different types. So if, for example, in your corporate, you may get some account for account plus account, premium account. So those are like different category.
Mhm.
Are you getting?
Yes.
One is normal saving account. Maybe if you will go to bank, you will be given saving normal saving account. Or bank, if you are corporate customer, bank may offer you different type of saving account. That may be some premium saving account. So that has some different categories, 6002 or 6003.
Mhm.
But range will be always between 6000 to 6999. That is your range of saving account. But if I'm talking about current account, so this is like range. It should be
Mhm.
always greater than 1001, or it should be always greater than 1001, or less than 1099, 999. That is our range for current account. That's
Mhm.
why I'm telling. You understood, is it?
Mhm. Yes.
So we'll get category. We'll check. We'll have to validate what type of category it is. So I will write if logic here. If this variable, this is your variable, if category is less than equal to 1000, correct? You understand why I have
Mhm.
written this? Less than equal to, I have mentioned equal.
Okay.
Even if some equal is covering two things, less than or equal.
Okay.
If somebody is typing, if a debit account has category 1000, it means that's not our current account, is it?
Mhm.
1001 will be current account. Or there may be or situation, or the same field category. Are you getting?
Mhm.
Greater than 1999. You understand this logic?
Yes.
Then I should get error. Means if it is less than 1000, then also less than equal to 1000, then also it's not current account. Or if it is greater than 1009, then also it's not a current account. So it should be always between these two range,
Okay.
1001 and 1099.
99. Okay.
It's a greater than, means it will be included here.
Mhm.
If I type greater than equal, no, it's say greater than equal. I should have greater than equal, because we need 1099 also, is it? For
Mhm.
the our current. That's why I have written greater than equal.
Okay.
Now equal is should not be considered, because if I will type equal, then I should get error. So I should greater than. So because we are going to take this as well. So how to, you have already seen how we are populating error here like this.
Okay.
In our last assignment, you have already seen e-text is one variable which will store our error. It's a globus variable,
Mhm.
so you can't type anything else here. Not allowed. So this is our error message. What error message we have to type? This is what in our requirement. So I will type this here. So once the requirement is agreed, we need to type like we need to use that requirement also. So we have agreed to write this only. Means business has just see, assume this is the requirement you have given from business. So you can't write it anything else. No other than current account is allowed.
Okay.
And this is just to display our error in the screen. And once it, we should have return and end. So you understood it?
Mhm.
The same way we have to do here, and return
Mm.
and return.
Return.
So this is our code. So we can do self review here. So this is our subroutine name that we are going to use here. We got three files: I common, equate, and account. I common will have all information of variables, equate will in all information of global variables.
Mhm.
Those we will be using while our subroutine. I equate will initialize, and this is what the file we are going to read. That's why we have include
Okay.
file layout. It's a file layout exactly. You have already seen how file layout looks.
Mhm.
So we got two sections here. We made one is initialize section. We have fn dot account, f dot account. This is our file. So if you want to make it specific for BNK branch or some, you have already seen we have different type of branch. So if so,
Mhm.
you can write here fbnk dot account. But T24 will automatically take care of this. T24 will, once it will read, but
Mhm.
once it will open, T24 will be prefix this with PNK. So we are skipping as of now. But if you want it for different branch, then you can mention it for GBP or some different
Okay.
branch. This is f.sic. These are like some ACC is like path which we will use here in opening. ACC rec is record, account ID that we will be passing through comma I, and
Mhm.
category. This is one of output file, output field which need to be extracted here. So you
Mhm.
can see call OPF. We are just opening file. Call OPF. What it does, it's open our file. It needs two argument. One, your which file you want to open that we are passing here, and
Mhm.
SCC is like your path. But most of the time we are not providing path. We're just sending blank here,
Mhm.
and return will come out of this para. And process section, comma as I told, comma variable which have information about all whatever you are typing. So
Mhm.
last field, whatever the last field information, it will store. We will debug this program. We'll see how it works. And
Mhm.
call f read will read our this file f account. It will read this file. So how it has five argument. You already you know this. It needs five argument. First argument is your file name. Second is your ID that you want to read. So third is your output field. This will extract all information. It's your dynamic array. So all fields will be stored in your dynamic array. That's why
Mhm.
you are extracting like this. And this is your path, and this is error. So what we have done here, we are just trying to extract category. We are trying to extract, we have to extract only category here.
Mhm.
That's why we have kept, this is one variable that we have defined for the category, and this is our dynamic array, and this is like position of field that we are going to read. We can
Mhm.
mention here one second position, but as you already know, tomorrow T24 has in next release, they can change this sequence.
Mhm.
So it's always better to use name instead of position, because if the sequence will be changed, then this program will fail. Maybe
Mhm.
if I will mention two, so today is for that is for account category, but tomorrow it may be for debit account. So
Mhm.
this can be failed. That's why we have, it's always best to mention account category
Mhm.
name of the field, and we are just checking. We got category value here, and we are checking if it is less than 1,000, less than equal to 1,000.
Mhm.
So or if it is, because we have for, you have already seen for current account we have range is 1,001 to 1,999. This is our range of current account.
Okay.
This is category, current account categories range.
Mhm.
I'm just mentioning here so that you should not forget in future. So this is our range. Current account will be valid only if you have using category this. So we will check if category is less than 1,000, less than equal to 1,000, or category is greater than 1,099, then we should get error, or is fine.
Okay.
So our programming is done. We will compile and execute. Okay. I'm in T24. Z dot DRAINING1 dot BP dot B. So I will copy our program here. So compile. We need to compile now. So I will use this command basic I. No. We need to
Before double
include
dot.
what? Yeah, I double dot. Why we are writing I double dot? I guess you remember or you forget.
Double dot. No, it's. I think it's
Okay.
variables from the accounts or from the customer.
Training1 dot BP. Actually, we are writing T24 unders. We are just including here all T24 core variables or routine to help our program compilation. That's it's I stand for include. This is one folder. I will show you. If you see I dot dot, so T24 underscore BP, you will find one folder in your T24 here.
Temenos, not in BNK.
So you are in currently BNK. So if I'm typing double dot this, so you are currently in BNK dot run. The program will always run from BNK dot run.
Okay.
So are you able to see some BNK run?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what BNK run. So you will be into that while this you will be running. So if you are including double dot slash, it means it's asking you to go one level up. We are just asking to go one level up. So if you will be inside this. So once you will go to one level up, you will be here. And here you need to write CT24.BP here. So this is like core things here. Core routine, everything, core routine that helps to compile the program. Are you getting? That's why we are including like this. And we need to write our, sorry, what I have done. So you understand why I have included. And our program name trg.well3 dot bp dot b. Sorry, I have poor keyboard. I need to think twice while typing, because it's I don't want to change keyboard because this is required keyboard for my mainframe. I'm doing some mainframe things also. So it's a old mainframe functional keyboard.
Okay.
I'm a mainframe developer as well. So I just compile. I got some error as well. What it says T24 near. So we must have some error where about comment somewhere. So you see here it start with we missed this here. Now we need to catalog. So it's done. You can't run as this is a subroutine, so we can't run it here. And another thing we need to, what we have to do, you already know, we need to store that somewhere in AB. We'll have to, we need program entry in PGM file and eb.api. So in two places. As this is a version routine, that's why we need to store this like that. So we'll go into T24 now. First, we'll go pgm dot file and comma. So and the name of, we don't want B. Type should be always S. It's not, we are not running it in main line routine. That's why I'm typing, instead of M, I'm typing S here.
Okay.
I hope I have typed caps. I just see this is caps. Not this is not cap. Is it caps? Yeah, it's same.
Yes.
So screen title, you can mention anything here to check debit account. PGORY. Say it should be always EB core routine. I'm just validate khata. Now I will be used another routine EB dot not a routine. Come out. Now I will open another application EB dot API. Control U. EB dot API comma. Has comma version. So you can also create comma version, might be in your T24. You need not, you don't find comma version. So you know already how to create comma version.
Yes.
Using version. So I will type here the same. So description, anything you can write here to check. Protection level, I guess it was null, is it? What it was? Protection full. Make it full. Source type basic. Basic, what is basic here? It's language. Info basic. Yeah, that's why we have typed basic. If you have Java, then you can type Java, but Java method class, that I don't know how to deal with Java. Control V. Control U. So it's done. Our subroutine done. Now what we have to do, we need to put this subroutine to our version. But otherwise it won't work, is it? So in which version you need to implement this? You may have a lot of version for fund transfer. So I'm just going to use which version of your, it was FT comma set new, is it? But that set dot new. This is your version.
Missing function.
Is it new dot set or it's the same version? Yeah, it's the same version. I don't know why it's missing. Set dot new. What its name?
Maybe it's
the same name.
Small.
Yeah, it's a FT comma set. No, it will be never in a small, I guess. Yes, done. So this is your version. We'll go down. We'll see where is field, where we can put here. If you see, we have local currency debit amount and debit currency. So what I would suggest you, we can remove for debit currency because you know that routine is creating problem. You remember? I will go back. So this is your not allowed other than USD. I guess value 1 or value 2. Let's say value 2. So I'm going to remove value 2 for now. Because I remember in that routine, it doesn't work because it asks us to select only INR. And for now, we don't have INR account. I don't think that if we have any INR in the account. not allowed other than USD. If
Yes.
comma is not USD, then we are getting error. But we have some different coding there. This is something else here, but in actual we have some different coding. So I don't want to waste our time. I'm just going to remove this
Okay.
for now. So you need to go to this line 58.2. So just type 58.2 here. You will be there. And how to remove? Just press enter.
Mhm.
Instead of this, I will put our own routine that we have just created. So to go back, Control B. So which field you have to make it for debit account? Is it?
Yes.
Is that we are dealing with debit account.
Debit.
Debit dot account. If you enter, no, we don't have any account like this. It says. So I will show you. I know what the exact field, but I want to show you how to select the fields. So you see, we have this screen here. So you need to implement that logic for this field, second number. So what's its name? Debit dot account dot number. So we need to
Okay.
type that. You got it?
Can you type the account number?
No, you need to type this field. For this field, you have to type, is it? So you have to type
Oh, debit
there
dot account dot number.
debit dot account dot number. You need validation here in this field.
Okay.
It's a core field. So if you are getting its name parallel here, it means you are doing the correct. And our routine name is but this is not our routine, is it? Our well 3 trg dot well 3. So while typing, if you are not getting any error while pressing enter, if you are not getting error here, it means it's fine. Otherwise, it will give you error. It's not fine something. So I'm just going to commit this. Control V, enter. It's validated. Fine. Control U. So we'll run our program now. So FT. What is our version name? FT set.new. This is not our version. Good. FT comma set.new. I for new record. Control F, enter. We got this. Account, debit account number. So I'm just using to test this. I need to have some different account. Is it?
Yes.
Other than 1000. So we'll have to find some account first. We don't know because the account which I'm typing currently, that may be, sorry. Let me type some account first test it. So this account might be a current account. So we need to find some saving account to test this, is it?
Yes.
First we'll see how can we find saving account. So it's a very simple to find account LL. LL is for inquiry. Here from live records. So live record, it means those records are already authorized. So you can see here category. Where is category? This second one. So you need to find category of saving accounts. So just type to like what type of account you are looking for. 6001. You know this category belongs to saving. You already know.
Yes.
So I will enter it. Once I will enter, it will be selected here like this. And after that, you need to type Control V, enter. So these are all accounts belongs to your saving accounts. So you can take anyone's number. This is your account number, I guess. 17404 is this account number. I don't know. Let's go to line number 2. I'm going to line number 2. So I'm just pressing 2 here, enter. So your cursor will be here now. And I will type S here to see, enter, and control V. So this is your saving account number 15768. So what I will do, I will initialize, duplicate this session so that it should be easy for us to. So I will run from here ft set.neo. I control F, account, debit account number 15768. What it says?
No other than current account is allowed.
Allowed. Your subroutine is working. So if I'm typing here some different account, this is our saving account. Just remember this 157. I will put it somewhere here. 15768. It is current. Now we are doing testing, is it? The things whatever I have developed, I am doing testing. Now control U. You need to do this is called unit testing. First you will do unit testing at your end, then this will be handed over to testing team. They will do all type of permutation, combination. They will try to test everything with different type of category, all type of category, and if they will find any defect, they will report you.
Okay.
So this is how actually things work. So first of all, you will have to test unit testing. You'll have to do unit testing. Unit testing is something that developer do. So we have tested for current account. That's fine. That's working fine. Now I will take saving account.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have already taken saving account. Now I will test with current account. So you are in select application. I'm just going to type AC LL inquiry here. The same way I will type. Where is our where is our category here? It's what's its number 2. So I will 2 like LK. Why I have written LK? You can see here. These are all commands we can use. Equal, not equal, LT, greater than, less than, greater equal, range, not in range, like, and UL, I don't know what exactly. So like is, I'm just using like here. Or you can use equal also, EQ, but I'm using 2LK. You remember what is for current account we have category 1001. So I need to find any record with 1001, enter. And once you will select enter, it will be selected like this, and control V, enter. So it will give you account number here. So all these are account number for current account. So go to record number 1. So I typed 1, enter, S. After that, control V. So this is what you got, 1 record. This is how you can search. So this is your account number.
10707.
Current account. You can see here 1001 current account. So I will type here. This was saving account, not current. So this way you can type like this. You need to find category where we have 1999. So I'm leaving those things for tester. Don't worry. Testing team will do and they will raise defect. But if you want to test that with 1999, I am sure I don't have any record in my T24 test environment. That's why I'm not wasting your time. First of all, you will have to create one current. So how you will test? You will have to create one account, current account, new current account with 1999. The same way you will have to create one saving account with different category. So what was the number? 1001 is not number.
10707.
10707. So I'm going to take this account now
Mhm.
for our testing here. So if I will type it here and enter, it's not giving you error. It's giving this, it's customer name. Are
Mhm.
you getting?
Yes.
So it means our FT is working here.
Mm.
So I will create one FT because we don't have balance here in account. If you see working balance, we don't have. So probably we will not have, we don't have working, I can't see working balance here.
Okay.
So we'll not able to do transaction, but I know some of accounts that should have balance. So
Mhm.
control U, go back, control U, control B. I will type my account, which may have some balance. Debit
Mhm.
currency USD.
Mhm.
See, we are not getting error earlier. Earlier we were getting error, you can only use INR because we have removed that routine, is it? We have deleted that routine.
Yes.
Debit amount, if I will put 2000, it will give you error because you already have one subroutine in background that is checking. If it
Okay.
is more than 1000, you already have in this version, is it? So I
Mhm.
can do only for 1000 and credit account number. So for the credit account number, you can use any number now. Let's see. It doesn't matter whether it's saving or anything
Okay.
because we don't have any routine in background here.
Mhm.
It should not fail here. It should only check debit account number.
Mhm.
Control V enter. It's validated. It's done. But it was not allowing you for which thing it was not allowing for your debit. So you understand.
Mhm.
So we don't have much time now. Otherwise, I can show you. I can debug this program, but we'll do debugging tomorrow. And
Okay.
I will. But as of now, if you the same program should run in a browser also, but browser it will not give you in the field location because for you already know for browser we need to hot field that field, hot validation we need to add.
Mhm.
So so you have in version, while creating version, you need to make hot validation uh, for browser. If you want to test this in browser, we must test this in browser because user will never test in classic T24. They would like to prefer, they will always use browser,
Mhm.
T24 browser. But T24 browser, the problem is like in this release, this is what's the problem we have. Once you will go to that field, debit account number field, and if you will type, if you will enter that field, you will
Mhm.
not get well that error. When you will get error in browser, when you will try to commit the record.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
to overcome that issue, you will have to add hot validate, hot validation. So we
Okay.
can see that thing tomorrow. So
Mhm.
for tomorrow, we will see how to make that to working for browser, and we'll try to debug this program to see how we can see all these variables.
Okay.
But you already know, we have already seen in our last program how
Mhm.
to debug. So if you wish, we can do tomorrow, or
Okay.
we can start new routine,
Mhm.
something new routine.
Okay, man.
So thank you for
Thank
today.
you. Thank you,
I
man.
hope you understand
Mhm.
everything. And if you have any issue, if you have, you can come to me tomorrow. We will
Okay.
see what's the problem we have.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you very much.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
You can pause this video for now.
Mhm.